Welcome to the exploration of one of the most perilous regions on Earth, the death zone of Mount Everest. This critical altitude, starting at 8,000 meters above sea level, is where the air contains only a third of the oxygen available at sea level, making survival extraordinarily challenging. Here, the body struggles to acclimate, and the risk of altitude sickness, frostbite, and exhaustion increases significantly. Join us as we delve into the harsh realities faced by climbers who dare to venture into this extreme environment. A harsh mistress, the Mount Everest is the ultimate test of human endurance. Her icy slopes, a siren song to adventurers, hold both beauty and danger. To conquer her summit is to dance with death. For centuries, this majestic giant has beckoned intrepid souls. Many have answered her call, seeking glory amidst her treacherous heights. But the mountain demands respect, a lesson learned through sweat, tears, and sometimes blood. Everest is not easily conquered. Her slopes are littered with the ghosts of those who dared too much. Their stories serve as stark warnings, reminding us that nature is a powerful force, unforgiving in her wrath. Yet still we climb, drawn to the allure of the unknown. High on Everest's slopes, where the air thins and the temperature plummets, lies a realm of unforgiving extremes. This is the death zone, an altitude above 8,000 meters where survival is a triumph against nature's fury. Here, the human body enters a state of perpetual decline. Oxygen levels are a mere 30% of those at sea level, leaving climbers gasping for each precious breath. It's a suffocating embrace, slowly squeezing the life out of even the most experienced mountaineer. The air is thin and icy, biting at exposed skin. The sun, a relentless inferno, beats down on the blinding white snow. Temperatures plunge to bone-chilling lows, threatening to freeze a climber solid in an instant. Survival at this altitude depends on meticulous planning, unwavering determination, and a healthy dose of luck. The human body, a marvel of adaptation, is pushed to its absolute limit in the death zone. Starved for oxygen, every cell screams in protest. The lungs, struggling to extract precious oxygen from the thin air, heave desperately. The heart, overworked and strained, pounds against the ribcage like a frantic drummer. The brain, starved of oxygen, begins to malfunction. Climbers experience hallucinations, their minds playing cruel tricks amidst the unforgiving landscape. Judgment becomes impaired. Simple tasks feel like Herculean feats. Muscles waste away. Strength ebbs with each passing hour. The body, in a desperate bid for survival, begins to consume itself. It's a terrifying, relentless decline, a stark reminder of our own mortality. Whispers from the death zone. The death zone is a cruel mistress, whispering tales of despair and tempting climbers with mirages of the summit. One of the most insidious dangers is high-altitude cerebral edema, or HACE, where the brain swells with fluid. Victims experience confusion, lose coordination, and eventually slip into a coma. Then there's high-altitude pulmonary edema, or HAPE, a terrifying condition where fluid fills the lungs. Each breath becomes a rattling struggle, the climber drowning in thin air. Frostbite is an ever-present threat, blackening fingers and toes as the body sacrifices extremities to protect vital organs. But the most insidious danger of all is hypoxia, the slow suffocation of the body. It dulls the senses, clouds judgment, and can lead to a euphoric state known as the summit giggles. Climbers become reckless, their decision-making impaired, often with fatal consequences. Ghosts of the summit. The path to Everest's summit is paved with the ghosts of fallen climbers. Their frozen bodies, forever entombed in ice, serve as grim reminders of the mountain's unforgiving nature. George Mallory, one of the first climbers to attempt Everest, vanished on its slopes in 1924. His body was found 75 years later, frozen in time, a testament to the mountain's enduring power. In 1996, a disastrous storm claimed the lives of 8 climbers, including seasoned guides Rob Hall and Scott Fischer. John Krakauer's harrowing account of the tragedy, Into Thin Air, expose the world to the brutal realities of climbing in the death zone. These fallen climbers are not failures, but rather testaments to the indomitable human spirit. Their stories, etched into the mountain's icy slopes, serve as both inspiration and warning to those who dare to follow in their footsteps. Taming the savage giant. While the death zone remains a formidable challenge, modern advancements have made the climb slightly safer. Climbers now rely on supplemental oxygen, high-tech gear, and improved weather forecasting to mitigate the risks. Sherpas, the indigenous people of the Himalayas, play a vital role, using their intimate knowledge of the mountain to guide climbers and transport essential supplies. Base camps, equipped with communication devices and medical supplies, provide a lifeline to the outside world. Helicopters, though limited by the extreme altitude, offer a glimmer of hope for evacuation in case of emergency. But despite these advancements, the mountain still demands respect. A sacred bond. The allure of Everest, with its deadly embrace, continues to captivate the human spirit. It's a testament to our insatiable desire to push boundaries, to test the limits of our physical and mental endurance. But this pursuit of adventure must be tempered with respect. Mount Everest, in all its majestic beauty, demands reverence. It's a sacred place, a sanctuary for both the living and the dead. We must tread lightly on its slopes, mindful of our impact on this fragile ecosystem. The stories of those who perished on the mountain, whispers from the death zone, should serve as a constant reminder of the power of nature. It's a power we can only hope to understand, never truly conquer.